Gunman Boxing, the baddest boxing channel in the UK. I am here with the hostess, with the mostess, BKFC, host and presenter, Misfits champion as well.
Oh, yeah, I love it. I've been upgraded.
Carla, Jade.
How are you? Did you enjoy the press conference?
Yeah, really good. I'm really excited about the bare knuckle thing because, listen, I personally think I wouldn't want to do it myself.
No.
You know, like I like my boat race. You know what I mean? People get mashed up bad in this game.
They do. It's a serious sport.
And a lot of fighters don't do bare knuckle. Why do you think that is?
I think, it takes a lot of balls, excuse my language there, but definitely takes a lot of balls, and you've got to be a tough guy to step into this sort of sport. Big rewards, but a lot on the line as well. So, yeah, I think it takes a tough man or lady to do it. I think that's probably why.
100%.
A little bit scared they are.
Yeah, would you do it?
Yeah, 100%. I've always said 100%. That's the face my coach calls every time I bring it up. He's like, come on, Carla. It's the end of career choice for you, I think,
Yeah.
But no, definitely. I wouldn't take it lightly. I know it's obviously a completely different game to the bare knuckle stuff, to the boxing, sorry. But yeah, 100%. I'm there, I'm game.
Well, listen, you look good, you fight better.
Oh, thank you.
But I've heard off camera you're telling me that you're laying low at the moment. You told me that I'm being quiet and I'm laying low, and I said to you, come on, don't do that to me. I know that's not Carla, Jade. I wanted to check your temperature to see that you was okay. Listen, what's next for you?
Do you know what it is? It's at the minute, no one's really, I think they're all scared, number one, because no one's really got anything for me. So I feel like if I keep running around just like giving it to everyone just thinks I'm sort of like some psychotic bully. So, if anyone's got anything to say or anyone wants to call me out, worthy, because, I get a few ski-whiffy girls, that want a quick high jump to the Misfits roster, but, I'm not giving them any attention, no.
Listen, I've got to mention Melanie Shah. She has stated off the record that you didn't fight her because you were trying to drag her down to the lower weight echelons and at a weight that she just could not make at short notice. Can you confirm this rumour is true?
So I'm going to wrap up really quickly, but everyone knows how much silly of a statement that was. So I don't know if you was aware, but that bout she fought me for was for a 112 pounds championship belt. That's the fight she came in at.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a dragging her down. She came to the table for the 112 pound belt. I don't know about her. I don't ask her questions. I was just said, this is your opponent. It's Melanie. It's her choice whether she wanted to say, yeah, I'm going to take this bout. The thing is with her is like she's a professional fighter, so she must know the ins and outs. But I don't want to be rude, but is she brain dead? Because what did she think was going to happen? That she was going to fight for this 112 belt. I gave her up to 115 on that fight, and that she was just never going to have to defend it at her weight. It makes no sense. And on top of that, I said, fine, scrap the belt. We'll just fight at 120 pounds, but there'll be no belt on the line. That wasn't my decision. I said, give her the belt, give her the house, give her one of my kids, because she's not going to win, because she's absolute trash. So it's quite irrelevant what's on the table. She didn't want to do that. We said if you can make it to 119 pounds, you can have a shot at the title then. I don't want to. She gave all the excuses, and then you say me trying to drag her in short notice. Absolute waffle, Melanie, because we asked her. This was the question. You can fact check it, ask Mams Misfits. How long do you need, Melanie, to make it to 112 pounds? You can have as long as you want. I really wanted that rematch. Her answer then was, I can never make 112 pounds. I can't make it. So how disrespectful was that for her to waste our time in the first place?
Could that fight ever happen, bare knuckle?
I think she's been, I can't see her, we've got an event today in Birmingham on June 28th. I think that's her hometown. Can't see her anywhere. She wasn't invited up to this card, so I think she's finished, to be honest. I think she needs to change her handle from Melanie BKFC to Melanie Unemployed, because, as I said, Misfits don't want her, BKFC don't want her. And, I'm not here to, stir questions and stir things and whatever, but if I'm
you are.
if I'm asked about her, then I've got all the chat, but aside from that, she can go and live her life. I know she's put her profile back to private. She's taken the silly nonsense of Queen of Misfits out of her bio. I think she knows what time it is. She's gone. You know, I'm just out here retiring fighters because I don't know where Nikki is, I don't know where Tasha is, and I don't know where Melanie is. So yeah, hats off to me, the champion, retiring everyone.
BKFC, let's go on to BKFC. It is rising in the fight game like London house prices.
The fastest growing combat sports in the world, I think, here to take over.
The main event, I want you to jump off the fence. I don't want you to be like Ron Seal, paint protector. Come off the fence, tell me who wins. Connor Tierney, Danny Christie.
Oh, I don't think I'm allowed as host, actually. I think they said as host, I'm not actually allowed to give a prediction. But, you know, it's going to be a great bout, that one. Absolute fireworks. Loving the respect between the two as well.
Yeah.
Real gentlemen. Maybe I need to take some lessons from their book there.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's going to be a really tough bout. They're both really tough guys.
Both tough guys.
I'm sure Danny really wants it. You know, I bet he's really hungry. Obviously, there's a title up for grabs. But I don't think Connor is prepared to, you know, let his fans down and to take a loss there. Here in Birmingham, you know, so I don't know, but I know it's going to be fireworks and it's going to go absolutely mental. So
Agreed.
I'm excited.
Agreed. I'm leaning towards Tierney, but only because he's home fighter. Listen, as I said, you look great. You always look great, but
do you know what I was looking
you could be looking a bit better, Carla, Jade. And so I've got you one of these little bad boys. Look at that Gunman hoodie. The pink edition. I expect to see you wearing that.
You haven't got one of these, have you?
I expect to see you wearing this. So that's for you. And now you look complete. Now you look complete.
Thank you. My first present of the day. So guys, you know, if you want to interview me now, I expect presents, I want gifts, I want foot rubs, I want it all. So.
Shout out to Gunman Boxing.
Shout out to Gunman Boxing, one of the best, because, you know, I can see a lot of guys lurking in the background. I'm not going to say.
Don't listen to her, the baddest boxing channel in the UK.
The baddest, the greatest of all time, the Mike Tyson of interviewers. It's Gunman Boxing.
That's it, on the mic like Iron Mike, Gunman Boxing, no safety catch, no silencer. Peace out.